changes?
I mean, yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, obviously think there's probably going to be some changes, but I mean, you never know what's going to happen, so I guess we'll just wait and see.
Do you expect to be here next year?
I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen. The way the season went and things like that, I haven't really, thought about it too much. And obviously, I'd like to be here. It's where I've been my whole career. But who knows what's going to happen, and we'll see what happens when that time comes.
Tyler, what separated this club in mid-January from the success we saw leading up to that point?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to really pinpoint a certain thing, but I mean, we just let a lot of games get away from us, and obviously didn't score the big goals when we needed them, and it's hard to say. It was obviously a tough finish and not the way any of us wanted it to go, I mean, I can't really pinpoint a certain thing that it was.
What's your reaction to all the firings? The people that brought you in, basically the people.
Yeah, I mean, it's I feel upset about it. Obviously, I'm a guy that wants to contribute and play my best, and obviously when staff gets fired like that, us players obviously didn't do the job that we had to do to keep them here, and obviously that's disappointing for us for sure.
Is it hard because some of the people, like Dave getting fired yesterday, is a guy who obviously made a long-term commitment to you and wanted to keep you here?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's someone that believed in me, and obviously the coaching staff, they were great to us as players, and it's obviously tough to see them go. You obviously hope they all get jobs at somewhere, but it's tough to see, and obviously we didn't perform well enough for them.
Do you still believe that this team is good enough to win, or which team was the real team? The team that was pretty competitive at times, or the one that just totally disappeared?
Yeah, I mean, it's felt like it's some nights we played great, and we just couldn't find the consistency that you need in this league. I mean, I thought we had a great roster to start the season. I thought we had a ton of good players, and we were all excited, and things started out pretty good. And I mean, the biggest thing in this league is to be consistent, and we weren't able to do that.
This season seemed to be really hard on Phil. He had his ups and downs at the All-Star game. He had a lot of fun, and then he got really mad at everybody at around the trade deadline. How hard was it on your friend this season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when things go the way they did, it's not going to be easy in a market like Toronto, obviously. I mean, fans expect a lot. We expect a lot in here, and we didn't deliver. So, I mean, Phil still had, 25 goals and played well for us, and, we just didn't score those big goals when we needed them and contribute in that way.
What was he like off the ice, though? Was he different? Was he maybe more down, more sullen, or was he? Does he let it go when he leaves the room here, kind of thing?
I mean, yeah, he was. He was fine. He was. You try and be as positive as you can. He's a leader in this room, so he wants to, be a role model for the younger players, and he was good. He stayed positive throughout the whole year as much as we possibly could. We all tried to stay positive and tried to stay confident, and obviously you can see that. You could see around the room we weren't as confident, during the end of the year, obviously. But, confidence, again, is a huge thing, and you always play better when you're confident, and it was hard to find that late in the year.
Did you guys get a sense that as the results didn't come and there was more and more focus on the draft and next year, did it sort of filter down into the workplace? And maybe management wasn't all that bent out of shape if you guys lost games?
Oh, it's absolutely not. I think, everyone wanted to win at all times. I mean, everyone's competitive that's in, a market like this, and you want to win every night, and I'm sure management wanted us to win every night, and that was the goal, and obviously we didn't get that done.
When there's this much, when you're losing, there's a lot of talk about the negativity of playing in the fishbowl that is this market. But is it not true as well that in good times, like when you're in the playoffs against Boston and you see how many people are in Maple Leaf Square, that it can be one of the best places to play too?
Oh God, yeah, absolutely. It's obviously, that year when we did go to the playoffs against Boston, it was unbelievable. The atmosphere, everything was just unbelievable. Obviously, when you are in a market like this and things aren't going well, it's going to be a lot tougher than other places. But I mean, when you're not playing well in other places too, it's not going to be easy either. So, you get the best when things are going well here, and some may say it's really tough when things are going bad.
Tyler, as offensively gifted as you and your line mates are, what are the expectations defensively as a group that the coaches may have liked from you guys this past season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't do our job on the defensive side of the game. And on the offensive, I'd say, I mean, when you score more goals 5-on-5, obviously, if you let a few in 5-on-5, plus minus won't really reflect that as bad. But, Yeah, I mean, there was times where we didn't think we got the bounces, but I mean that's not an excuse. You got to just bear down and work hard, and be better defensively and offensively.